Hello everyone, my name is Syrian and today we are going to be looking at Call of Duty Advanced Warfare perks. Specifically, the perks in Tier 1. These include Lightweight, Low Profile, Flak Jacket, Overcharged, and Danger Close. We'll be examining the mechanics of each perk and looking at their usefulness in game situations. I'm keeping this video to one tier of perks because otherwise they'd end up awfully long and this will keep them a more manageable length, so keep an eye out for those videos in the near future. I'll finish up by giving my recommendations as to what perks are the best for general gameplay. So, let's hop straight into it and have a look. Our first perk on the list is Lightweight. This perk is pretty straightforward. It increases your movement speed by 7%, allowing you to get around the map much faster. Not much more to it. Obviously, faster movement speed is very useful for a fair few things. These include camera angling, general mobility in combat, and the ability to reach objectives faster in game types like domination or uplink. Moving on, Low Profile is next on our list. This perk makes you invisible to UAV, exoping, and the tracker attachment. It's very useful for staying off the grid and probably the most powerful perk in this tier, if not the entire game. I'll be going into more detail about why it's such an important perk later on in this video. Next we come to Flak Jacket. Just like Low Profile, this is an incredibly useful perk. The reduction of explosive damage is very nice, but the best thing about Flak Jacket in Advanced Warfare is that it prevents you from playing an exceptionally long flinch animation when hit by an explosive. If you get hit by any sort of explosive damage in this game, you flinch, and it's definitely long enough to get you killed, because it prevents you from moving or firing properly. It's very annoying, and that makes Flak Jacket a very amazing perk. On to Overcharged. Now, the Overcharged perk is a little bit of a strange one. All it does is make your boost slams more effective and increase the duration of your exo abilities. The usefulness of boost slams is very situational, so unless you find yourself heavily relying on your exo abilities for whatever reason, this perk probably isn't going to help that much. And finally, last but not least, good old Danger Close. Where would Call of Duty be without a way to make your explosives more annoying? Danger Close increases the damage of all your explosives, including frags, semtexes, the NA-45 sniper rifle, and certain score streaks, for example the Paladin. Obviously, if you're going to be spamming explosives everywhere, then this is the perk for you. Alright, now that we've got a description of all the perks in Tier 1, I'm going to get into my thoughts on which perks you should use in what situation. I would say that for general play, there are two real power perks that you should have on pretty much every class. These perks are Flak Jacket and Low Profile. Now, there are obviously specialized classes that you might want to have different perks on, but these two perks should be your go-to for Tier 1 when making a new class. Why is that? Well, let's do a quick rundown. Low Profile in this game is as important as it has ever been in Call of Duty. The reason for that is that in Advanced Warfare, it is incredibly easy to get UAVs. Everyone has the ability to put support on their UAV, and once they've done that, they're just guaranteed to get it at some stage during the game, usually multiple times throughout the game. When you add that to the fact that you can pair threat detection with support, you get a really compelling reason to have Low Profile in every class. If you're going up against anyone who's even halfway decent at Advanced Warfare, they're going to have, as their first kill streak, threat detection and support UAV. So, unless you want to end up looking like this on everyone else's screen, you just have to run Low Profile. As for Flak Jacket, if saving you from explosives wasn't good enough, getting rid of the awful flinching when you get hit by explosive damage should seal the deal. Whenever I've played without Flak Jacket, the flinch animation has gotten me killed multiple times over the course of the game. Having Flak Jacket would have prevented most, if not all, of these deaths. It's incredibly useful, especially on objective type game modes. However, if you mainly play TDM, you might have less trouble with explosives, and if that's the case, then obviously Flak Jacket is of lesser importance for you. I still love Flak Jacket even for TDM, but you can get away with not using it a lot more than you can on games like Domination and Hardpoint. When it comes to the other perks, they're a little bit more situational. Obviously, if you're doing something goofy like trying to get boost slam kills, or you really rely on your EXO ability, I can't think of a situation where you would be wanting to rely on it so much. Excuse me. Overcharge can be looked at in place of Flak Jacket if that's the case, but like I said, I struggle to think of a situation where overcharge would be more useful unless you're really doing something pretty goofy. Similarly, if you're going to be mainly spamming explosives, then you'll want to run Danger Close. I just want to stress again that if you want to do well consistently in Advanced Warfare, you absolutely need to have low profile. I really can't stress that enough. If you're wanting to use another perk from Tier 1, it needs to be in place of Flak Jacket, not low profile. Alright, there's only one more perk to go through, and that's Lightweight. Now, before everyone cottoned on to the threat detection support UAV stuff, I was a big fan of Lightweight. Obviously, it's a great asset in general combat, you know, just moving around faster, dodging and ducking, especially in this game. It's also great for objective game modes like Domination, you know, help you reach the flag faster. Unfortunately, you can only have 2 perks from the same tier. So even though Lightweight is a great perk in this game, I really just can't justify it on most classes. The only time I would recommend using Lightweight is if you're really adamant about using shotguns or hipfire only weapons like the SAC-3s, but even then you can get away with it because you can get away without Lightweight because of the faster movement in this game. I would still prefer Flak Jacket in the majority of situations. So, to recap, ultimately what it comes down to is that low profile and Flak Jacket are just too damn good and too damn important to do without. So if you're looking to have consistent games, you really don't have much in the way of flexibility for this tier of perks. It's kind of unfortunate. You could question the perk balance in this game quite a lot, I believe. The other tiers are a little bit more flexible. I'll be dealing with those in upcoming videos. So, keep an eye out for those videos in the future, and thanks for watching. I hope you found this video entertaining and informative, and if you liked it, don't forget to give me a like and subscribe for more.